This is Channel of We Rebuilding Me, another production by Roadblock Pod and GGCTV. This is Channel of We Rebuilding Me, another production by Roadblock Pod and GGCTV. This is Channel of We Rebuilding. This is Channel of We Rebuilding.
What it do, my people? What it do? What it do? Great grandson in the building. Great grandson in the building. Salute to everybody in the chat. My people, Big Cat, Empress Cat. You get what I'm saying? Salute to everybody on YouTube. A lot of stuff is going on YouTube. So you know how I do. I like to stick to good content. You feel what I'm saying? Stick to good content. You feel me? So right now, what we got here is, man, you feel me? Interrogating rooms where suspects are under pressure. You feel what I'm saying? Where they're under pressure and they doing the most craziest things while they in that room. You feel me? But yo, this is great grandson of We Rebuilding We.
This is Channel of We Rebuilding Me, another production by Roadblock Pod and GGCTV.
Interrogation rooms hold some of the most horrifying, saddening, and life-changing moments in history. So here are some of the craziest interrogation moments of all time. Starting out with Thomas Robinson, a 27-year-old facing life in prison after shooting a 17-year-old boy. But Thomas wasn't going down easily. In fact, he was determined to make the cops' lives as difficult as he could in the most dangerous ways imaginable. As the policeman moves to handcuff him, Thomas leans over and glances at the holster on the cop's waist, where he gets an idea that could end in death for him and the officer.
I'm good. You couldn't get it.
Thomas made a leap for the cop's gun, but due to safety features built into the holster, he wasn't able to get it out. After a short struggle, two more cops entered the room with tasers to subdue him, and he was eventually restrained without further issue. This obviously just looks like a case where the suspect wanted to escape and was prepared to do so by any means necessary. But take another listen to what he's saying as he's fighting with the cops. If he was really trying to escape, it's unlikely he'd be repeating the words "kill me" from the get-go. Instead, it's possible that Thomas was so terrified of his sentence and the position he was in that he made the radical move to scare the officers in hopes that they'd shoot him and spare him from what's to come. Bringing a firearm into an interrogation room is an incredibly foolish idea, and the majority of police departments forbid it for the safety of the detectives. But it seems this Las Vegas police department also forgot about that rule and come incredibly close to seeing the consequences. This man, convicted of killing a 2-year-old boy, actually managed to retrieve the gun from the detective's holster, resulting in a mad scramble to get it back off him. It took 3 separate officers and multiple punches to the head to reclaim the firearm. Somehow, nobody was hurt, but Ryan Waller wasn't so lucky, as his story ends in a truly horrifying way after he was brought in for interrogation with a bullet still stuck in his head.
You're telling me they shot you?
Before we get into this, man, this is bugged out. All right? This is what I'm saying about these police. They so into their job, but not understanding what's really going on. They're so selfish. You know what I mean? That's why they say the police. You feel me? You check this out, man. This brother right here has a bullet in his head, and this cops think he's bullishing. You feel what I'm saying? He got a bullet in his head. I'm gonna proceed. Let y'all see what it is.
With a revolver in your eye. Yes. Is it a BB gun?
No, it was a real gun, man. It was just a
They
revolver.
shot you in the eye. You wouldn't be talking to me right now. Because most likely you'd be dead.
But little did police officers know, he was actually telling the truth. As while 18-year-old Ryan was being mocked by detectives, he was suffering from a gunshot to the head and experiencing a brain bleed that could end his life at any moment.
I'm gonna go back to sleep and try to go back to bed.
You're not going back to bed.
On the 23rd of December 2006, two men broke into Ryan Waller's house looking for revenge for a past argument. Ryan heard the noise at the door, but when he went to investigate, a hand reached inside and shot him twice in the eye. The two men, Richie and Larry Carver, then entered his house and shot Ryan's girlfriend Heather, killing her instantly. By some miracle, 18-year-old Ryan survived and was able to talk to police when they arrived hours later. Given he'd just been shot in the head, he told them he had no idea what happened, but instead of being taken straight to the hospital, he was taken to the police station and interrogated for the longest hour of his life. Before the interview started, Ryan was left in the room alone. He squirmed in pain for 20 minutes straight, and worse yet, he was handcuffed to the desk and unable.
Man.
Ryan is obviously not okay, but the detectives begin the interrogation anyway.
You know why you're down here, Ryan? You have no idea why you're down here. Okay. I don't know what happened. Okay. So I'm going to read you something to make sure you understand your rights. Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. What's the highest grade you went through school?
I don't know. I just want to go home.
Oh, you're not going to go home right now. What's the highest grade that you completed?
B?
Like I said, man, this dude got a bullet in his brain. You feel me? This is the biggest lawsuit ever, man. Word. He got a bullet in his brain. Instead of him going to the hospital, you understand what I'm saying? He's so much and want to investigate and get somebody in trouble. You fucking meatball. Proceed.
No, not grade, as in letter grade. I'm asking, did you graduate high school?
No.
Do you know how to read and write, Ryan?
Yeah.
The way the detective is talking to Ryan implies that he knows something is wrong. He's raising his voice slightly, slowing down, and talking in very simplified language, just as you would a child. Yet, even with the massive red mark around Ryan's face and the dazed responses he's giving, the detective still decides that nothing is wrong and continues questioning him.
Do you have a girlfriend? No? You know a girl named Heather?
The one that lives there right now?
I guess, I don't know. Her name's Heather. What's her last name?
I don't know which name she's trying to use as her last one. She's trying to have a real last name as her nickname, so I don't know.
What nickname does she go by?
She probably wants the last name, Hyman.
Hyman? How old is Heather?
16 or 17.
What happened to your face?
I don't know.
You told the officer just a few minutes ago that someone hit you. Do you remember who hit you?
I think it was Heather.
Why would Heather hit you?
It was an accident. I forgot why.
What was an accident?
Heather's last name?
No. What was an accident?
Heather hitting me.
What happened for her to hit you in the eye like that?
She just hit me on accident. She was giving Christina a head.
She was what?
She was having Christina with her hair or something. I don't know.
Who's Christine?
She was on the couch.
Christina's on the couch?
Ryan and Heather lived with another person whose name isn't public. There's a possibility that it's this. Referring to here, but
This is channel of we rebuild.
You already know how I would do when the commercials jump in. I'll come through with my intermissions. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm proceed with the video. Like I said, these are interrogating rooms where suspects were under pressure. Like this gentleman right here. This cop is not even looking at this guy needs to seek help at the hospital. He has a bullet in his head. Proceed.
way, nobody else was home at any point of the night of the attack. Ryan is clearly suffering traumatic brain injury, and it's astonishing that the detective isn't connecting the dots. Even if it was just blunt force like Ryan is telling him, he still should be checked out by a doctor given how he's acting. But of course, that's not how it happens. Instead, it somehow gets even more messed up.
What happened last night?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I really don't. I just want to go to sleep and go to sleep.
Who was in the house when you went to sleep?
Christina and Heather.
Christina and Heather.
Mm-hmm.
And Christina was on the couch?
Heather was.
Heather was on the couch. You told me Christina was on the couch just a minute ago.
I don't know, man. I really don't. I really don't. I just want to go and go to sleep, man.
Oh, you're not going to go anywhere. You know what happened in your house last night?
All right, what happened?
I don't know what happened. You're all beat up. So tell me what happened.
I don't know. I just want to go to sleep, man.
There's a dead girl in your living room.
She's dead?
Yes.
Heather? The girl on the couch is dead?
I don't know if she's on the couch. She's dead.
Well, these people came over, Richie and his dad, with shooting arrow, bow and darts. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Me and her with those. That's it. And Heather wasn't there. Eric wasn't there. It was just me and Heather.
And then what happened?
And that's it. Richie and his dad tried to break in the back.
Richie and dad? His dad?
Mm-hmm.
Who's Richie?
I don't know.
Well, you obviously know him. You know his name by
He used
Richie.
to live there.
Was he a roommate of yours?
He used to be.
They hit you?
Yeah.
Now it's Richie that hit you, not Heather?
No, Richie and his dad.
Why?
Because they're trying to get their stuff. I don't know why.
And they had some kind of bow and arrows?
They each had 2 revolvers and they didn't let off any shells.
Okay, you just said they had bow and arrows. Now they have revolvers?
That's right.
Remember, he can't think a lot. He can't think too much. He has a bullet in his brain. You feel what I'm saying? And it's fucked up that this detective right here is not even seeing that, or not even listening on how this guy is talking. Proceed, man. It's crazy.
So I meant they have revolvers.
They have revolvers?
Yes.
And then what happened?
And then they shot us with those.
They shot both of you?
Yeah.
Where'd they shoot you at?
I got shot in the eye.
You got shot in the eye
I think so.
with a revolver.
I think. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Then what happened?
I don't know.
You don't know a lot, Ryan.
I don't, man. I really don't.
I'd like to see this detective try and articulate himself anywhere near as Ryan is in this situation. He's managed to recount the exact sequence of events as well as the perpetrator's names with the revolver bullet still in his brain. It does sound like an unbelievable story, and that's probably why the cop is essentially laughing at him by now. But that still doesn't excuse any part of what's going on. He's obviously distressed, in pain, and needs to go to the hospital, but he's still more than a half an hour away from any form of salvation.
Ryan, why don't you tell me what really happened there? Because I don't believe.
I really don't know, man. I really don't. I don't know. I can tell you anything, I swear.
I want you to tell me the truth. That's all I want.
Richie and his dad came there. And I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why, but they put me in sleeping hold. And, like, they put me in sleeping hold with the arrows and shit. Like, I lived through that crap.
You're all over the board here, number one. You're saying bows and arrows, you're saying revolvers, and you're saying some other thing. And you're saying they shot you in the eye. Okay? They shot you with a revolver in your eye.
Yes. And that's
Is it a BB gun?
No, it was a real gun, man. It was just a
They
revolver.
shot you in the eye with a revolver. You wouldn't be talking to me right now. It was most likely you'd be dead.
That's what I thought too, man. I really don't know. I really don't know, and I just want to go back to sleep and try to go back to bed.
You're not going back to bed. Okay? That's not going to happen. What happened to Heather?
Heather got shot
Where did you get shot?
inside the face once.
She got shot inside of the face?
Mm-hmm.
How close were you to her when she got shot in the face?
It was after I got shot, so I didn't even hear anything.
So you got shot first?
Mm-hmm.
And what happened? Did you call 911? Did you see if she was alive?
She was sleeping still, and that's it. I just let her sleep.
She got shot in the side of the face and you let her sleep?
Yes.
This does not make sense, Ryan.
I know, I didn't mean to, man. I'm sorry. I didn't know she was passing out. That's because I got shot wrong once, too, and I was going to pass out.
Okay, this is now, not before. You're saying right now you've been shot
Yes.
in the eye
Yes.
with a revolver.
Yes.
All right. Ryan, you need to start telling me the truth. Your story doesn't make sense.
I'm trying, man. I don't know.
What happened with you and Heather last night?
Her dad came and shot the house.
And shot her.
Mm-hmm.
Her dad shot her.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then leaves.
Mm-hmm.
And what did you do?
I tried to go back to sleep.
After you've been shot
Mm-hmm.
in the eye?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know enough to call 911?
Mm-mm.
Ryan, look at me. Ryan,
Yes. I don't know, man. I really don't
why
know.
did you shoot Heather, Ryan?
I didn't shoot Heather. She was already shot once by her brother, I swear.
Richie.
Yes.
I've been in and out of therapy with BetterHelp for a few years now, and it's made prioritizing my mental and emotional health so much.
Yes, I swear. That's it. But not me.
And you've been shot in the eye.
Yes.
Two legs down. Two legs down. Bring things closer.
Oh, my head hurts.
Okay. Yeah, be right back.
Finally, the detective at least considers the fact that Ryan might be in some form of physical distress. He leaves the room to ask for an ambulance and returns momentarily to try and get a few more details about the shooting. Ryan clarifies that Heather isn't related to Richie or his dad, and that he's got no idea why they attacked him that evening. 10 minutes later, the fire department arrives to take a look at Ryan's injury.
And he's acting like he has a serious head injury, which would make sense. What's your name?
Ryan.
Yeah, we'll take them.
I don't know why.
We wouldn't help. Did that all? Has it been like that before, or it just happened tonight?
Just for like a day or so.
Or so it happened what? The other night?
I don't know.
You don't know what happened. Were there guns around?
Kid Eric did it. I don't know how he did it exactly. I might have been shot. I don't know.
Ryan gets his blood pressure taken, and finally, after 56 minutes of unnecessary and ultimately deadly interrogation, he is taken to the hospital. Upon inspection at the hospital, doctors immediately realized his status was critical and that he also had indeed been shot in the eye. They also told his father that he'd contracted an infection that could have been prevented had he received proper care. Ryan stayed at the hospital for 35 days and lost part of his brain and his left eye. Worst of all, though, he experienced regular seizures from the day he left the hospital until 2016, when one finally took his life. Richie and Larry were both given life in prison without the possibility of parole. Ryan's father also sued the police department, but as is so often the case, he only received a fraction of the punishment, less than 3 years in prison. Many people believe this officer should be charged with assault and possibly even murder, and that 3 years is absolutely not enough, especially compared to cases like Reed Duran, who's facing up to 30 years in prison after attacking a cop. Reed was arrested at an elementary school after he was seen pretending to be the father of a kindergartner. Reed was seen to be acting strangely around the kids and failed to correctly name any of the children there, so he was arrested and taken to the police station. In the interrogation, Reed freely told officers that he intended to lure one of the children out, feed them candy laced with tranquilizers, then abduct them while they were unconscious. But after what seemed like an easy interrogation, Reed suddenly decided that the detective had heard enough and made a bid for his escape.
High five, okay, you know, here. Put your hands on your back now. You kidding me right now?
Reed had picked up a pen and attempted to stab the officer with it, but the officer's reflexes...
You meatball. You meatball, man. You try to attack the officer with a pen, and look what happened to you, meatball. We're going to continue, man. It's crazy.
And composure helped him to instantly take him down and restrain him. That, and the fact that the pen isn't the most effective weapon. Either way, Reed was arrested and charged with attempted kidnapping, and now a felony count of assault. He's currently awaiting trial and facing up to 30 years in prison. Reed's escape obviously didn't end very well for him, but the story is different for Quantrell Schwartzlow, who managed to escape the cops faster than anyone in history. Quantrell was brought in for strangling a girl and assaulting her, a crime he clearly didn't want to be convicted of.
I want y'all to take a good look at this right here. I want y'all to take a real good look at this right here, man. Look what homie about to... Just check this out. I was dying. Check this out, yo. Word, real talk.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately for Quantrell, his handcuffs were a dead giveaway, and he was captured 4 hours later. While it's unknown...
Hey, yo. Did y'all see that, man? Yo, did y'all see that, man? Homie took flight for real. He took flight for real, yo.
Known exactly what happens to Quantrell after, this clip will forever put him in the Interrogation Hall of Fame. However, Ricky Hawthorne took a much more straightforward approach to ending his interrogation, managing to confess in record time. Ricky was found covered in blood near the bodies of Lara Kuchar and Tommy Skeens. Lara had clearly been assaulted. Ricky's DNA was also found at the scene, so police had no worries when bringing him in. Surprisingly, though, Ricky would make it even easier for them.
Hey, come on.
I chose St. George's University School of Medicine because at the time,
This is Channel of We Rebuild.
Yeah, I did. I did.
You know what? Let's do this.
I did it, but I think somebody came behind me and finished it. Yeah, I did it.
So much for staying silent. However, Ricky is alleging that he wasn't actually the murderer. He just attacked the couple and assaulted Laura. It was someone else that finished the job. Even though the evidence was stacked against him, he still would have had a better chance of getting away with it if he just stayed silent.
There's 3 more people. I don't know.
And you know what?
They was living when I left, but I think somebody came in behind me and finished them off. I did beat the shit out of them, but it was somebody else. I left.
Despite his claims, it was determined that the couple died of the injuries inflicted by Ricky, and he was later found guilty of the 1st and 2nd degree murder, as well as the attack on Laura. But nothing could prepare police for the interrogations of these 2 evil teen killers, suspected of murdering their best friend for nothing more than their own joy.
I just killed Cassie. We just left her house. This is not a joke.
These two 16-year-olds are currently suspected of stabbing classmate Cassie Stoddard over 30 times in one of the most horrifying murders in history. But what they don't realize is that in the next couple hours, police are going to dismantle every part of their story in front of their own eyes, resulting in one of the most satisfying and intense interrogations of all time, where these teens will soon realize their actions have consequences. At 11:02 p.m., 16-year-old Cassie had been left home alone to take care of her aunt's house while she was away. That night, she invited over 3 people, her boyfriend Matt and his friends Brian and Tori. Halfway into the night, Brian and Tori left, leaving just Matt and Cassie in the house. Soon after, the lights in the house started to turn on and off, with strange, loud noises coming from the basement. An hour later, Matt headed home, leaving Cassie alone and terrified. As soon as Matt had left, the lights turned off again, a door slammed viciously behind her back, and 2 masked figures, dressed in all black, burst into the living room. Before Cassie even knew what was happening, she had been brutally stabbed to death and left on the living room floor. With barely any leads, the police were left wondering who could have committed such a horrifying crime. Eventually, they decided to bring in the 2 boys who visited Cassie on the night of the murder, and 2 of the most disturbing interrogations of all time began.
Hey, here we go. Talk to your folks, and please schedule. They're filled in. They're comfortable with the fact that we'll sit down and kind of, the other night we hashed over some things about, where you were, all the details and stuff. I want to remind you that, of course, you're not under arrest. Okay, you're free to leave, and if you don't have to answer any questions that you don't.
You can tell off top with these 2 brothers, something is wrong with them. You understand what I'm saying? But watch how these 2 cops manipulate them. Okay, check this out.
You don't want to, and anytime you walk out that door, go hook up with your parents, okay? So you're not making a mistake here for any reason.
Both boys were questioned a couple days earlier and provided the same alibi. After leaving Cassie's house, they both headed to a nearby movie theater and stayed there for the rest of the night, though the cops found it curious that neither of the boys were actually able to tell them what the movie was about. But given this is the only reason they have to suspect the boys, they decided to bring them in individually without arresting them, creating a comfortable atmosphere that wouldn't scare them away.
We're going to start about, I know we talked the other night about, first of all, why we're here, and we're investigating a homicide. That Cassie Stoddard was murdered.
Yes.
And because of the fact that you were, one of the last 3 people, there, and you had knowledge of her and stuff like that, it's common course. We want to go and interview people and find out what you know.
Regardless of the fact that neither of the boys had been arrested, it's important to remember that guilty or innocent, the best course of action here is always to call a lawyer. Now that the detectives have confirmed they're there regarding the murder, they have to assume they're suspects, which in turn means all the cops are going to try to do is obtain information and try to extract a confession. A lawyer would be able to help spot traps set by the detectives that will be used against them further in the interrogation. Traps such as the very next question asked.
Let's talk about Friday, and I think the date was the 22nd, and that was the night that you guys went up there to visit. Can you tell me a little bit about maybe at school or something, how you learned, or how you come to go up to Cassie's place, or out to that place she was housed at?
She told me on Thursday that she was having baby sitting in the house, basically. House sitting.
Okay, so you guys decided to go, plans are made. It's Friday. What time do you get ready? What time do you end up? How does it work out that you and Brian head out to?
What time did I leave from our house?
On
Friday.
It was after I got back from taking Jamie to the game.
It was about 6:30 or 7.
Yeah, 6:30ish.
About there.
Okay, between 6:30 and 7.
Yeah.
You left your house.
Yeah, and I went and picked up
About
Brian.
7. Probably, between 6:30 and 7.
Okay.
The detective is trying to establish a timeline of events here that he will refer back to for the rest of the interrogation. If Tori is guilty, something he says here will be a lie, meaning that if he's pressured for long enough, he's bound to say something that will his initial statement,
This
giving
is
the detective a
Channel
way
V
in.
Building,
But this particular
another
case also
production
carries an
by
interesting
Road
dynamic.
Block
There are 2
Podcast,
suspects being interrogated back to back.
CT.
Given that they're separated, this means that their stories will have to be identical, or else the cops will have an instant tell that at least one of them is lying. This is a technique the detectives use multiple times in this case and will eventually prove to tear the case wide open.
So you arrive there. What happens when you get there?
Cassie and Matt gave us a tour of the entire house.
Just back up just a little bit. So you phone drive, did they greet you?
Yeah, Matt was outside on the deck, and he waved to us, and then he went inside the house, and we just walked up the stairs.
Okay, so you walked up the stairs, you saw a basement door going in, maybe in a garage door. So this is the garage door right here?
Yeah.
Was there a door here, a little man door? What did you
Oh, yeah, there was.
Okay, so you went by the door, but you went up
We went up the stairs.
Second level. Okay. So they greeted you there? You went inside?
Yes.
And what happened? So you went inside?
We looked around where the entry hall, and then we got the tour of the entire house.
Yo, Cat, salute, Cat. What's good?
Yo, great grandson. Good morning. Salute to you too.
You see all this crazy stuff, man.
I'm watching with you. I'm watching with you. Believe that.
Word. Ladies, what up, man? Shout out to the whole chat, man. Empress Cat, Lauren. You get what I'm saying?
Salute to the
queens.
queens.
I mean, salute to the ladies, man. The underworld. Salute. Aunt Macbeth. Salute. You get what I'm saying? But yo, it's ill, man, because dudes be under pressure. After they do the crime, they be out under pressure and they start crying. Oh, I don't want to go to jail. Oh, I want to do life. It's too late, man. It's too late. You feel what I'm saying? It's too late, Lord.
Yo,
Word up.
since you said that, you know that reminds me of something, right? The other day, I don't know if you watched Drink Champs or whatever, and then you know, Yayo was talking about how they was having an altercation with Suge, and then what was it? Buck came out of nowhere with a fork and stabbed the motherfucker, right? And then they hit the news, and he was like, "Yo, I ain't do that. I ain't do that."
Yeah, I seen that, man. I seen that, man. But yeah, I'm gonna proceed. Before the record, I want to give a shout out to the ladies. Analytics views is saying that 70% of my viewers are the women. So I want to give a shout out to the ladies, man. Word up. I'm gonna proceed, yo, with these crazy brothers right here.
Let's go.
No, they didn't take y'all that too?
Yeah, they did. They showed us around.
Cassie was house sitting her aunt's place on the night of the murder, so there was little chance that any of her friends from school would even know she was there, let alone have the knowledge of the house to be able to gain access and hide for hours undetected. So now that police know that both Tori and Brian were given a full tour of the house, they are instantly more suspicious to them, as they're some of only a select group of people that could possibly have all the information. The detectives then continue on this theme, asking Brian about some seemingly irrelevant points that actually carry some huge weight in this case.
They were eating popsicles. What? Now, were you in the kitchen? What were you using to open that? Were they these ones you have to cut the top open, or did you tear them with your teeth? Or
Yeah, cut the top.
Okay, how were they opening the popsicles?
I remember there was a knife in the door that had like a child hang on it.
Okay.
And Matt was like, "Oh yeah, I should have opened it. So he opened it for me, and he did it."
Okay. So did you touch that knife at all?
I think I held it first. Yes.
Okay. Did you then use the knife?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Why did you handle it?
I was trying to find like a pair of scissors, and I found that.
Okay.
The curveball question obviously threw Brian off, but it does provide a reason for why his fingerprints were found all over a knife in the kitchen. However, when the detective switches his attention to the electrical panel in the basement, Brian doesn't get off so easily.
So you downstairs, now you got the popsicles out of the freezer downstairs? Is that where you got
the freezer.
That's where they were? All right. Did you see any other room downstairs? Did you go in the room in the corner?
Yes.
In the corner?
Yeah.
Tell me about that room.
That room's kind of cool. It had like a couch and a TV, and it had like a fridge, like a microwave, I believe.
Okay. Did you notice anything on the walls? Do you know what?
Whatever.
Well, maybe like that. You know what an electrical panel is, like the breaker box.
Like the steel thing.
Yeah, it's like a steel panel door, and then it's got breaker switches in it. It turns the power off to everything. You ever seen one of those on the wall?
I haven't in my house yet.
Okay. Did you ever seen one in the wall in that room?
I didn't even think of it.
You didn't think of it, or you didn't see it? Okay, but you might have. If the door would have been hanging open on it, you probably would have noticed it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't shut the door on it. It was open, so your fingerprints wouldn't be on that panel for any reason. You don't remember shutting the door.
I don't think my prints would be on that because I know exactly where it was.
Okay.
I mean, you'd probably remember touching something like that because they're dangerous.
The entire house had of course been forensically analyzed, so it's likely that the police had already found Brian and Tori's fingerprints all over the electrical panel. And the detective is right. There's almost no conceivable reason for the boys to have touched it. After all, Brian admitted that the only reason he went down there was to raid the freezer and check out the movies. Of course, we know.
Join large-scale battles with military
boys used the panel to scare Matt and Cassie before carrying out the murder.
Press that like
The cops,
button. Press
it
that
just
like
raises more
button.
questions, especially when Brian states that he never even saw the panel there in the first place. The cops know something is seriously wrong, so they decide to continue piling on to see if they can find any more holes in their story.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna go get tickets to go to the movie.
And so
You didn't park anywhere in between, so there'd be no reason for like a
you
neighbor
stopped
to
for like
see your car. Where at?
to find a cell phone call Matt.
Okay, so was this in the neighborhood, just not far down?
No, it was like maybe 20 feet away from the house.
Okay.
Then Matt wanted us to come back and get him.
Probably me, I'm not understanding. But so you leave the house and you're just like, you're 20 feet down the road.
Yeah.
Then you called Matt. But you hadn't been gone from the house for a minute or two, right? I mean,
Let me call my get.
okay. So you stopped there to find the cell phone.
Yeah.
Brian begins to scramble, desperately looking for the words that would get him out of the hole he's dug. It's worth noting that the detectives haven't even cranked up the pressure yet, and Brian's entire interrogation thus far has been exceedingly casual. At one point, they were even discussing their favorite movies. But this makes Ryan's stuttering all the more telling. He's struggling to attempt to stick to his story whilst only being asked simple questions. So, the detectives take advantage of this and begin to start asking increasingly specific questions.
And we like to see the whole movie. So, and I think the one playing was Pulse, and that was at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So we went inside there. I remember calling Matt inside the movie theater.
So that was it still 9:45 or was it a little later when you called Matt? So we can match up that phone call.
Maybe 10:26, I think. 10:26, 10:27.
Okay.
Remember, neither of the boys were actually at the movie theater that night, but this phone call did in fact take place. They told Matt they had to stay quiet to not annoy the other patrons, but in reality, they were hiding in the room directly beneath him, whispering to not be discovered before the murder.
So what was the movie about? I mean, have you watched most of the movie?
I know. Well, there's a girl there.
Okay.
I sat. She was maybe 2 seats away from me.
Okay. What side of you? Was she sitting
On my right side.
on your right side?
Yes.
Two girls, right?
There's a girl and she had a friend. Yeah.
I mean,
You leave out parts of the movie. So many characters you can hook us up with. Describe somebody in the movie. Describe what happened. Anything. What's the whole premise or the plot of the movie? What's it all about?
Okay, it's about a guy. his wife.
I don't want to know what White Noise is about. I want to know what this movie's about.
Yes, I'm saying. Okay. And then I remember, you can't really exactly explain the movie, so I'm paying attention to it.
Well, you know what we did yesterday? We went and watched the movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So, what is the movie about?
I don't exactly know. I remember being really bored.
So you go to the movie, you pay that money to go to the movie, and so your story is you didn't really watch the movie.
Oh, well, I'm talking to girls.
You can pick up at least one image off the screen that you saw. Tell us about one person. Describe one person you saw in the movie. What did they look like?
I'm seeing a man, and he looked at a TV screen, and everybody was had the shh.
And that's all you saw the whole movie. So how long do you think you were inside that movie theater?
You stuttering prick. She did. Nigga, get out of here, B. Word up. Want to give a shout out to the chat, man. Everybody that pulled in, this is we're building the Weed TV. Want to give a big shout out to my brother Chip. CD Bam, I see you, man. Yo, Mike, what's good, Mike? Salute, Mike. Yeah, Chip in the building. You know what I mean? Mike in the building too. You get what I'm saying? But yo, you know what it is, man. We just watching these interrogating rooms where the suspects are under pressure, doing the illest things after they committed the crime. You feel what I'm saying? And it's ill. We already had one brother that jumped out the window. When you play it back, you can check it out what went on. You know what I mean? But like I said, in between the commercials, I'm going to be playing my intermissions. You get what I'm saying? Then I'm going to come back in with other things. But yo, salute to everybody that's in the building. Yo, Big Cat, salute, King. Word up, man.
Yo, Grant, let me drop 2 stars, right? What we have now, man, what we have going on right now is one of those cases where it's just shut up and get a lawyer, right?
Word.
And then, you know what I mean? Like what is all this gibbering jabbering? And then you got these fake ass friendly cops. It's a plot, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Word, there's something, and they just run in their mouth instead of saying, you know what, I need my lawyer.
Yeah, just run in their mouth.
Word, man. I'm gonna proceed. I'm gonna proceed, yo.
Grant told me we were there for maybe 2 hours.
2 hours? You were inside that movie theater? And you don't remember one detail to help us out. We're trying to help you out.
Yeah, I know. It's fine.
Now that Brian is being pressured by the detectives, his story is starting to fall apart even more. Brian is obviously a massive movie nerd, but when at a theater to enjoy a new movie, he can't even remember a single frame or character from the entire thing. Something isn't adding up. Also, Ryan has a tell. Every time he's been caught in a lie or is forced to go off his prepared...
Wait, 40 minutes? We're not watching this whole thing. Okay.
This is Channel of Rebuilding, another production by Roadblock Prod and GGCTV.
Just as he does here, while trying to describe this imaginary man from the movie. See if you can spot any of Brian's lies using this tell as the interrogation continues.
Brian, we got some problems, okay?
Yeah, you understand.
We talked to a lot of people. We viewed tape, okay? And I'm here to tell you, you didn't go to the movie. Okay? You were not at that movie theater, okay? Now, that's neither here nor there. But the thing is, you're going to have to get by that. Because if you didn't go to the movie, that's fine. But you're going to have to tell us where you went so that we can put you there. Because I don't want something to cave in on you that's not working for you.
Right.
Okay? We're here to help you, bro. Really, we are.
You know what happened.
The detectives here are trying to take a softer approach, stating that they are there for Brian to try and help him out of the hole that he knows he's in. This technique is considerably more effective when used on juveniles, but Brian doesn't fall for it. Instead, he spends the next 10 minutes spinning another web of lies, stating that he wasn't at the movies, but he wasn't at Cassie's house either. Instead, he was out with Tori going through cars, saying they were stealing valuable items out of unlocked cars.
Frank, is there anything that we can go back and make your story fit?
There wasn't anything in the cards. There was a mother that was yelling, and I like her kids or something. And then she walked outside, and we kind of scurried off her, because people there.
In Tori's interrogation, he also used this excuse, but was equally as convincing.
When you went to these cars, so you can't give us like a color of a car.
I got
like
first one.
You stuttering prick.
I can't remember what kind it was.
Because of their terrible delivery of the lies and all of the evidence that had already been found at the house, the detectives essentially dismissed the story and looped straight back to the murder.
There's nobody that's going to see you guys sneak back into the house.
No.
That didn't happen.
No.
And there's nobody that's going to see you around the house on Saturday. No. We're not going to find those people.
No. You were at our house alone.
Anything to do with the murder? Is there anything to do with the murder, Cassie?
No. No, I did not have anything to do with the murder, Cassie.
Tori.
No.
Do you love Cassie?
Like, was a friend or love?
You kind of have a crush on her a little bit. Did you have a crush on her a little bit?
I did. And I was about to ask her out, but and I did.
Out of nowhere, Brian gives a motive for the crime. Up until this point, it seems as though Cassie had been selected completely at random. In fact, the pair had recorded the video prior to the murder where they even said they felt sad about what they had to do.
We found our victim, and she's our friend. But you know what? We all have to make sacrifices. Our first victim is going to be Cassie's daughter. She's going to be alone in a big, dark house out in the middle of nowhere. How perfect can you get? I'm horny just thinking about it. Hell yeah.
But while Brian has a motive, it was still unclear what Tori's motive would have been. That was until he said this.
You know that Matt, her boyfriend, was going to be there too?
Yes.
So, and you're also familiar with him?
Yes.
Friends with him?
Mm-hmm. I hated him last year.
The suspects have a reason why each suspect would want to kill Cassie. Brian is jealous of Matt, and Tori simply hates him. Perhaps Matt was the next person on their list. Either way, the detectives have set all their traps and have gathered everything they need to finally start zeroing in to extract a confession.
Somebody has got you mixed into something, regardless of what level you're mixed in, to something that you do not want to be involved in. You don't want to be involved in this. Okay, Cassie is dead. She's not supposed to die, but she does. And you know what? I think you see it. I don't know if you're there. I don't know if you're on top of it. I don't know if you freak out and you do it. I don't know if Tori does it, but you know something? You're there. I can see it. I know by the evidence that we have that you're there. Okay?
I was there before.
Either it's you or it's Tori.
Well, I don't know who it was, but I did not go back to the house that night, I swear.
One other thing I want to touch upon that night when you're out messing around, that's why I asked you earlier to taking masks with you. Because we have some indications that you had some like Halloween type, scary mask or something. You guys playing around with those at any point in time? Or?
We bought one earlier.
Well, I'm talking that night. You guys had some
it was
Halloween
in my trunk of my car for a while, though.
Was it in the car Friday night?
You know what I'm saying? Yo, as you can see, something is wrong with them dudes. They not in their right mind. Those are like those dudes, those dudes that spoil you, that been taking medicine and all that.
No.
Or just straight, or one of those trailer trash kids that grew up in a trailer. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because look, this girl invited y'all to a spot that she had to babysit. You know what I mean? Like one of her relative spots. They see that she got money. You get what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. They see that this girl got money, and so what they did, they killed the girl, man. I don't even think anything about him being jealous. They would try to rob the spot. It didn't go right, and they killed her, man. Real talk, man. That's ill.
Yeah.
Word,
Yeah, he pulled his own card, man.
Word, real talk, man. That shit ill. I'm gonna proceed.
Yeah, probably was.
Very important thing to us. We gotta solve about Black Rock Canyon too. Okay, we got a car matching your description, going up to Black Rock area.
Yeah, once we got up to Black Rock, we were like, "Oh, this is definitely not."
And that car stopped. You're not just driving; it's stopping up there. And did you stop for a period of time up in there?
Brian stopped to smoke. I didn't want him smoking in my car.
So did you guys get out? Did you walk? Did you get away from the car? Somebody saw that car unattended?
No, we did
they record that as an unattended car up there?
No.
Did you guys dig anything up there? I mean, because you're probably going to have dirt in the back of your car from a shovel from dirt that's going to forensically match up.
There was dirt on the shovel already, though.
But I mean, you can match the dirt up. That's a good thing. Is the dirt going to come from Black Rock?
Brian took the shovel out, I think.
Did he?
Yeah, but he didn't take it anywhere.
Okay. So is that dirt going to match up to the Black Rock area?
It might not. I'm not sure.
Unfortunately for Tori, the cops already know exactly where the dirt comes from, as Brian had already snapped. Before Tori's interrogation even began, they managed to extract a confession from Brian off camera, who then led them all the way to Black Rock Canyon, where they had buried all the evidence from the case. Now all that was left to do was to get Tori to confess. And what's worse, his parents were in the room with him the whole time, desperately praying he was innocent.
I'm here to tell you that we've been doing this for several days. We've talked to a lot of people. We've seen a lot of things. We've put pieces of the puzzle together. That's what we do. That's all we've been doing every week. Okay? We know how it went down.
Tell us what happened.
With what?
Out of Cassie's place.
We went through cars, me and Brian.
Okay. I'm not here to insult or anything, but we don't believe your story. And we don't believe your story. And I don't think your dad believes your story about going through the cars. It's a tough one. And
Yo, I love when they hit you with the well, somebody already said it was you. They're already telling us it was you.
Word up, pardon me. But yo, at the same time, they interrogated these dudes separately. You feel what I'm saying? And they so stupid. They brothers, they should have been like, we need our lawyer. They didn't have to talk to these cops. But this shows
Stupid
you
is
type of
the
meat.
correct
Go ahead.
word.
Word.
Stupid
Stupid.
is
Just straight stupid.
yeah.
Word, man. Word, man. Yeah, Chip, you breaking up, Chip. I'm gonna proceed, yo.
Because they know what they did.
Word, you was breaking up. But you know, like Chip said, damn, they worse than 6ix9ine. Word up, man. Word up, Empress Cat. Them a chat too much. Word up, chatterbox for them name. Word. But we gonna play the rest of it, man. Let's go.
House when you parked on the street. We got you going back into Cassie's house. If it was a prank, if you guys are just messing around, fine. We just need to know about that prank, that's going on in there. And if you're just there to scare him, you guys left and something happened else besides that.
One of the final steps in the Reed technique used in interrogations is to pose an alternative explanation that allows the suspect to admit guilt in a less serious manner. This is usually done by asking them if it was an accident. But here the detectives play on Tori's age and personality to try and make him believe that they believe it was a prank, making the bait more enticing to take.
Sean, do you guys go back in just to pull a prank? Is that what happens?
You're into that kind of stuff. I mean, for all intents and purposes, and tell me if I'm screwed up on this. But you like horror movies, you like scary movies and stuff like that. That's what I've been told about you. You dig those kind of movies, right? Did you go in there just to scare him, just to scare the crap out of him, and be done with it, Mm-hmm. Tell us about that. Help us understand a little bit about it. Take a deep breath and do it, bud. You know the truth. The truth is easy for you. But we can help you. Can I talk to the attorney? You can do that. Can you talk to me? Probably, yeah.
Despite not getting a complete confession from Tori, the detectives already had everything they needed to put the two away for life. And that's exactly what happened. On the 21st of August, 2007, both Brian Draper and Tori Adamczyk were convicted of first-degree murder.
Yo, real talk, yo. Y'all go subscribe to Dr. Insanity. That's where I got that great content from. You feel what I'm saying? Real talk. But yo, real talk, we're going to do it like this, man. I'm going to let y'all know the meaning of we rebuilding we. Let's go.
This is a profound and multifaceted meaning that extends beyond mere physical. Concept of we rebuilding we encompasses a profound and multifaceted meaning that extends beyond mere physical reconstruction. Rebuilding signifies the restoration, renewal, and revitalization of various aspects of life, be it on an individual, communal, or societal level. At its core, rebuilding conveys the idea of overcoming adversity and bouncing back from setbacks or challenges. It encompasses the resilience and determination required to navigate through difficult circumstances and emerge stronger on the other side. Rebuilding implies an acknowledgement of the past while embracing the opportunity for growth and positive transformation. On an individual level, rebuilding often involves personal growth, healing, and self-discovery. It can occur after a personal loss, a career setback, or a period of emotional turmoil. Rebuilding allows individuals to reassess their values, goals, and priorities, and to chart a new path that aligns with their true selves. It entails learning from past experiences, embracing change, and cultivating a sense of empowerment. Communities and societies also experience the need for rebuilding in the face of adversity or disaster. Natural disasters, social conflicts, or economic downturns can leave communities in a state of disarray. Rebuilding in this context involves the physical reconstruction of infrastructure and homes, but it goes beyond that. It encompasses the restoration of social bonds, the revitalization of local economies, and the strengthening of community cohesion. Rebuilding communities involves collaborative efforts, resilience, and a shared vision for a better future. Moreover, rebuilding can extend to societal structures and institutions. It can signify a collective effort to address systemic issues, promote social justice, and create a more inclusive and equitable society. Rebuilding societies involves re-evaluating existing norms, policies, and systems, and working towards positive change that benefits all members of society. Ultimately, the meaning of rebuilding lies in the opportunity for growth, renewal, and transformation. It symbolizes the human capacity to rise above adversity, find hope in the face of despair, and build a better future. Whether on an individual, communal, or societal level, rebuilding embodies resilience, determination, and the belief in a brighter tomorrow.
This is Channel of We Rebuilding We, another production by Roadblock Pod and GGCTV.
Yeah, y'all, once again, I want to appreciate y'all for coming in the building. Shout out to my brother Big Cat. You feel what I'm saying? This is great grandson of We Rebuilding We. I want to give a big shout out to everybody in the chat once again. Empress Cat, salute. Chip, salute. Mike, salute. Lauren, salute. You get what I'm saying? Everybody that pulled up, you know what I mean? Bama, salute. Jono, salute. Rick, salute. Word up. Everybody that came in the spot, man. Aunt Mac Beck, salute. This is great grandson. I'm going to say it again. This is great grandson. I'm going to continue to give great content. You know what I'm saying? Use this YouTube for what it's for. You know, name of my channel is called We Rebuilding We. I can't see myself going back and forth with a brother, cursing them out, this and that, bong, bong, bong. Sending brothers to the Frank stand, etc., etc. We're going to do this professionally. You feel me? Like I said, man, in the playlist, we have a web series in there called Mr. You know, you can check that out. Dope web series. Actually, it made it into the movie theaters as well. You feel what I'm saying? Go to the playlist. You go down, you look for Mr. Web Series. That's in the playlist. You heard? It's a whole bunch of shit going on, man. You feel me? Anybody can pull up, you know. Got the link in the chat. If anybody want to speak to their mom before I get out of here, man. And once again, I want to give a shout out. Beaver Valley, salute, Beaver Valley. Salute, man. Salute. Word, man. Yeah, Cat, you been breaking up, Cat. Yeah, Cat been breaking up, man. I got my new co-host, man. That's gonna be Cat. Yo, Cat, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you breaking up, man. You got something in the background.
My phone been dying, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
It's good. It's all good, King. Word up. But yo, Empress Cat, if you're in the building, put my Instagram link in the chat, Empress, if you're in there. So everybody can contact me on that also. You feel me?
Nah, I ain't got Instagram. You hear me? I left my...
Yo, Cat, you breaking up bad, man. Damn. Breaking up bad, brother. Real talk. But like I said, man, if you just go into the playlist, you know, I'm going to do a little preview. Let's go.
This is Channel of We Rebuilding We, another production by Road Block MM. This is Channel of We Rebuilding We, another production by Road Block Prod MM of GGCTV. This is Channel of We Rebuilding.
Be your own man. You bitch, you need those grams. And you caught
This is channel of We Rebuilding We Another This
That was crazy right there. She was bugging out on me. Word up. But I ain't over yet. Let me just go through some things real quick.
This is channel of We Rebuilding We Another production by Roadblock Prod MM of GGCTV.
Gangsta shit you talking, nigga. Man, you do the crime, do the time, you rap bastard. All that fucking gangsta shit you talking, nigga. Man, you do the crime, do the time, you rap bastard.
Be your own man when you're pitching with those grams and you're caught up in a jam. You keep running away when you do the crime. Do your own time. You keep running away. Face your problems as a man. You keep running away. Face your problems as a man. You keep running away. Running away. Face your problems as a man. You keep running away. Face your problems as a man. You keep running away. Face your problems as a man. You keep running away. Running away.
You be lost in the mins. Bullets come for your head, piece smash swift. And that's the end of a dude that snitch. Don't wanna stop homies from getting rich. Jealous ones can eat a dick. No homo. Hollow points coming real swift. The real reason I heard you running your mouth. Total on the homies, all the way down south. But listen, let me tell you what I'm talking about. One call, finish you all. And that's what it is.
Be your own man. You're pitching with those rams and you're caught up in a jam. You keep running away when you do the crime. Do your own time. Bitch, nigga. You keep running away. Face your problems as a man. You keep running away. Face your problems as a man. You keep running away. Running away. Face your problems as a man. You keep running away. Face your problems as a man. You keep running away. Face your problems as a man. You keep running away. Running away.
They say self-motivation is power. You blowing up the towers. Niggas can't walk through the water. They snitching on suppliers. Niggas ain't holding it down. Talking through every round. Niggas say they real when they not. Until the 12 come, you don't really know that nigga. Until the jury hung, you don't really know that man. Until the jury come, I was always taught to go get it and never drop a dime. Niggas out here plotting on licks and can't face the time. Dedicated to the jungle as a lion, I'ma eat flipping bundles for the food. I stay humble until you cross the line, like conversating with me. Bunch of friends at one time, I had to multiply, divide them dead ends. I stay true to the game, cause they are my true friends. And you can't change me from the man I am. I hustle hard from the AM to the PM. I need a big house, big yard, and the 2 BMs. And I ain't
talking about baby mamas. I'm talking about wood grains, hit the lane, quarter haters, keep the llama. The 7.62s off the shelf. It's demon outside, living in hell. It's demon outside, living in hell. Where we dwell. Stay dangerous when we step up as doors. It's crazy, my G, it's too cold. Make sure you protect your neck. Have that thing on deck. Than I ever been before. I'm more focused than I ever been before. Get mine, homie, go out and get yours. I'm more focused than I ever been before. Get mine, homie, go out and get yours. I'm more focused than I ever been before. Get mine, homie, go out and get yours. I'm more focused than I ever been before. Get mine, homie, go out and get yours. The time is now, homie. Never walk with the blind and the phony. Separate the real from fake. Do the dirt by your lonely. But always keep a bunch of wolves. I stay hungry. No lie. Focus like me. Major Missy G. Major work, major recruits. Putting that work, they ready to eat plans. Gather thoughts, bring paper. The ones that know, they pay they dues. And yo, you lose. In this Hill Street blues, when nobody can save you when you snooze. And someone's be the ooze. Lubricated. Wait for your lips to move. Instantly, son, you can fry so you can visit. Tupac, Elvis, Left Eye, or B.I. Lubricated triple beams. WD spray sitting. Lubricated. Cock back, ready to hit G. See, life is what you make it, but some lose. But I've got nothing to lose. Some making their choices and some make choose. Some got their own options and some won't refuse. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas like me, we blow a fuse. Because I rep the concrete jungle. I hustle all day. Black top blocks, dealers and fiends will put you away. Years and years ago, I lived on this globe. Real dangerous when I flow. Earthquakes and volcanoes, I push with speed. And when I rise, they all remember me. When I come up to tear things up, no more living it up. The core tragedies amongst families, making it rough. Drastically ferocity, sweep the city and tear things up. They calling for help, but couldn't stop me. The time is up. I move the coast. I move boats and ship with coke and dope that you won't see. In the path of my wrath, I kill a whole army easily. And my name is Tsunami. The force that I bring is so vivid, it's not a movie. The force that I bring is so vivid, it's not a movie. So get with me. They call me great grandson of me. We're building we. See.
This is Channel of We Rebuilding. This is Channel of We Rebuilding.
I got people doing time. I got people who are different time. I got people that don't even care about time. All I know, at the end of the day, time don't wait for no one. When you make your plans, time don't wait for no one. When you have no plans, and yo, I own it. Gotta get this money, yo, I see you in the morning. Yeah. Time don't wait for no one. When you have.
I had to stop this real quick. You know, this is on SoundCloud. If you go to SoundCloud, you can check me out, man. The great grandson, the real great grandson on SoundCloud. Right now, this song right now, we have 3.6 million streams right now. You feel what I'm saying? 3.6 million streams, man. Inshallah, we here, man. You know, alhamdulillah, everything's looking great, you know. But we're going to proceed with the song, man. This song is called Time Don't Wait. This is me, cousin Johnny, my brother Carl Fargo, Scrapes, and my brother Oskino. This is produced by Dream Life. This song we made 4 years ago. You know, we made it 4 years ago. You know, the catalog is crazy. If you go to social media, you go to Google and you put in 4 SIXTRE, 46 Trey. the real great grandson. You know what I mean? And you see our whole catalog. We've been doing it for a long time. Like me and my brother Yap was talking to brothers on how to get that residual money. You know what I mean? How to get your residual from your old music that you've been doing for years. You know, ain't nothing wrong with going independent. That's why I try to teach these young boys about don't go for that 360 deal. Go independent. You feel me? Well, we're going to proceed anyway, man. You've heard me, man. We're going to proceed anyway, man.
I got people doing time. I got people on different time. I got people that don't even care about time. All I know, at the end of the day, time don't wait for no one when you make your plans. Time don't wait for no one when you have no plans. And yo, I own it. Gotta get this money, yo, I see you in the morning. Yeah. Time don't wait for no one when you have no plans.
11:30, 12. I came up out that cell. Finished doing time for some shit I didn't tell. Got a daughter, now she 2, and she don't even know me well. But she knew I was a father by the way I probably smell. Had intentions to do good, like get a job in jail. But that felony I grabbed up got me looking like a bill that these people ain't trying to have. So they told me no. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna go. You forgot I'm on parole. How the fuck I'm gonna feed my daughters or buy them clothes like they want me on assistance? I ain't trying to trap my soul, so a nigga had to get it by any means necessary. On them corners from August 7th right back to February. You ain't know I should be moving slow. A young nigga gotta get it. Don't ever take that shit personal. I'm on the grind, nigga. Time don't wait for no man, so I ain't wasting no time, nigga.
Time don't wait for no one when you make your plans. Time don't wait for no one when you have no plans. And yo, I own it. Gotta get this money, yo, I see you in the morning. Yeah.
I'll be back.
Time don't wait for no one when you have no plans.
Late nights trying to get it first. That block popping, I'm just trying to hit it first. First to the 15th, back to the first. Cone hat, hoodie, pocket full of work. Lord, forgive me serving fiends in front of the church. I gotta eat, cause when you hungry, your stomach get hurt. I'm just trying to put some money in my mother's purse. Before we disperse, somebody lead this earth. Keep the hammer on me, I'ma let it burst. A couple shots to put you on them perfect. 30 shots to put you in the hearse. Now pour a shot for niggas in the dirt. Catch a op and put him on his shirt. Now you in the box and tell me what it's worth. Black cloud spinning on his curse. Niggas running out of time, it's getting worse.
Time don't wait for no one when you make your plans. Time don't wait for no one.
This is Channel of We Rebuilding We, another production by Roadblock Pod and GGCTV. Roadblock. This is Channel of We Rebuilding We, another production by Roadblock Pod and GGCTV. This is Channel of We Rebuilding. Channel of We Rebuilding We, another production by Roadblock Prod MM of GGCTV. This is Channel of We Rebuilding We, another production by Roadblock Prod MM. This is Channel of We Rebuilding We, another production by Roadblock Prod MM of GGCTV.
Yeah, it ain't over yet. I'm out here all night. This is movie time. What time is it right now? What time is it right now? Yeah, it's that time again, man. You know it's going on 12 o'clock. So, you know, I'm going to play the Mr. movie, man. Let's go. It's not over yet. It is not over.
Southside, that right? Yeah. My fault of the hardest out. Hands down. My was that nigga.
They don't do it like great grandson, man. They don't do it like great grandson, man. This is the Mr. Web series. Shout out to my brother Ty Lucky Johnson. Shout out to my brother Hashim Rivers, man. This is the Mr. Web series, man. Let's go.
Nigga back then and I'm the man now. My people with me, that's the wrong nigga to stand with. Everybody wanna man up till it's man down. Shots fired, sun dying, man down. My thing banging, his brains hanging, man down. I pull an iron, the bullets flying, man down. Everybody wanna man up till it's man down. I go to sleep slurry, twisted off the Hennessy. Wake up, first up, how to kill my enemies. He'll probably rap, it's a must he don't remember me. I'll make sure that, shoot him in his memories. Chop, I'm the best shit. Down the line, I call back. Kill for that blood money, die for my comrades. Always on the block, where they moving on rocks. Nigga, I don't talk a lot, cause I'm used to the cops, nigga. Shit up the next, security, facility. Jim, I got your back. That honest is still in me, and you ain't gotta ask. I kill a nigga willingly, and I'm always spread through the dreams of niggas killing me.
Rocketeering music, rocketeering films. Yeah, we here. Yeah, yo, these streets is filled with deep vendettas. This feature opens like a secret ledger, envelopes full of feta. Murderous plots for guap, don't get the scalp shot. Survivor headshot in your pot before your way here. Self-made, I'm paid, no cool. Power steering, glaring at the moon, I'm a wolf, sunroof open. Racketeering opens, criminal quotes, visual dopeness. My scope, I'm so focused. You know the science on the map when the is measured. Heavy jewelry don't float, it's very deep like treasure. Nothing personal business, never mixed with pleasure. The fix is in, so we broke in to take whatever. Thought-provoking, crooks pull out and wave Berettas. For major paper endeavors, killers are dead you. Live wires, dope suppliers, distributors, coke buyers, felons with criers, coke spirits. Mr. Motion Pictures, 3D scriptures, graffiti literature. Hey, HUD, I left my signature. My name and handprints embedded in cement. Made it surviving through extreme reality. Mr. Motion Pictures, 3D scriptures, graffiti literature. Hey, HUD, I left my signature. My name and handprints embedded in cement. Made it surviving through extreme reality.
Gone, gone. All I know is get money, the big money, money bags, the big money, the big money, money bags, the big money,
Money bags, money bags. First and foremost, niggas get loaves of bread, keep toast. Get chicken, onions, or dope, look like hard-boiled eggs. Ducking Rico, cause he no feds. Kilos up for ego. Killers are shooting at free throws at your ego. All I know is taking big dough. Stack feather, shovel snow, warm weather. Team out money like Mayweather.
What up, man? You just getting off of work? Let me find out you on your Bruce Wayne Batman shit out here, man.
Yeah, boss, you know I'm out here getting money fighting crowds.
Fighting crimes. You funny, man. Cause I don't know you for fighting no crimes, Anna. What's up, though?
I had to close up shop late today. You remember my business partner Kevlar?
Kevlar. Damn, you talking about the big fat black nigga from Roosevelt Projects in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah. Alphabet boys came through the spot today, you know what I'm saying? Scooped them up, snatched them up on some bodies.
Damn, son. Yo, but from what you was telling me, man, your homeboy is a fucking cowboy, man. You know, it's just a matter of time for somebody came to get him.
So they caught him up on that Rico, though. You know?
Damn. Right.
Yeah, but you know, he was beating shit like left and right or whatever, you know what I mean? You know, what I hear, you know, one of his soldiers is cooperating, you know, that ain't going.
Damn, son, that's never good, man. Homie might be fucked up then, man. Yo, but anyway, yo, what's up with you, man? Yo, what's up, man? You ain't in no hot water now like that, right? All right,
always Gucci with me.
All right, that's good to know. Good to know, man. Yeah, Anna, talk to me, baby.
Something, you know, easy.
Okay. What you got?
I got some out in the Bronx.
All right. That's what's up. When?
You won't have to go at this alone, bro. You know what I mean?
Why?
Nigga know me.
He know you. How you know you?
You remember that Dominican business?
Come on, Anna, man. I'm gonna forget Shorty with the fatty, man. That lined the NBA nigga up for us a couple of summers back, baby.
Yeah, but she back on her thing, you know what I'm saying? She hooked me up with this kingpin and put me on to him, you know what I'm saying? You know, he came by, you know, on the spot, you know what I'm saying? He wanted to get some frames for his specs or whatever. Seen him hopping out the Bentley truck and all that. But make a long story short, you know, he a client now, you know?
All right, so basically what you're telling me is that I got to keep an eye on homie, right?
Yeah, absolutely, you know? The clown, though, you know what I'm saying? Toss around a little paper or whatever, but, you know, he ain't familiar with the rules. You know, he ain't cut from the same cloth.
Yo, man, yo, Anna, man, yo. It's wolves and the sheep out here, boys. Yo, everybody want to be mad at the motherfucking wolf like the motherfucking wolf don't supposed to eat, boss.
You know, I could dig it. You preaching in the choir. But anyway, it's looking like a couple pies in the oven for us. You know what I'm saying? They said like maybe like 2 or 3. You know? Clocking his wrist work. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be switching out the rollies. You know? Luck, you gotta get this thing, man. I seen like presidential joint. You said Daytona. Gotta get him.
All right, so basically what you're saying is that this nigga is sweet as dead meat.
Sweeter than a motherfucker. Yeah. Like 75 to 100 racks as we speak. You know what I'm saying? You up on the 5th floor, 5F. I got the address and the keys to the front door of the building right here for you.
Yo, how the fuck you get the... Yo, you know what? I don't even want to know, boss. I don't even want to know, man.
You know my business is on a job, man. She say he live up there with his girl. They just had a newborn. You know what I mean? The best time to get him is in the morning, early, right before you go to work.
All right. What time is that?
5:30 on the dot.
On the dot?
On the dot. You gotta get him ASAP, though, love.
I'm gonna get and hit you. I'm gonna handle the business. I'm gonna hit you when the business is handled, all right?
No question.
Good shit. Good info.
No doubt, man.
All right, feel me?
Take your
Stay
life.
fly, man.
Yeah, I know how to stay.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna bust you in the head with these trip threes. Nigga, you stole me money from last week. How long as I owe you money, you never go broke. What the motherfucking beans at? Sunday, nigga. So, what motherfuckers don't smoke on Sunday? Zero tolerance. My boy, Sangre. Sangre? Ain't no sangre around here, my man. I think you got the wrong hood. Look, man, I ain't come all out here for bullshit. Go tell Sangre. Right. You from? I'm from. I'm running, huh? Yeah, we're gonna check upon that. Go to Sangre, right? Okay. I don't. Shit, you got a nigga named Rock out here looking for you. From Mount Vernon.
You a fraud, you a snitch.
Yeah, he said his name Rotten. I don't know, nigga, like the spoiled milk, bald head, black nigga. Look like he just came home. Yeah, I thought. He'll be here in a second. Yo, me finish busting your ass, bro. All right, homie. You know, one thing, somebody gonna motherfucking smoke today. Yo, mama.
Yo, I won though. I'm holla at you, bro.
Motherfucker.
You already know.
Motherfucking money.
Smoking noise in this bitch. They snatch me up, you know I gotta plead the fifth. They saying shit, put it on my dick and I put that on my cojones. Before I smoked my first blunt, I couldn't roll it. My older brother used to have to roll it for me. And he just got bumped for a body free doty. Free doty, hold up. They say we ain't the block work gang no more. Since Doe got locked up, shit ain't been the same no more. Y'all ain't the gang no more, and y'all ain't got it over my dead body. Excuse my language, mama, I'm sorry. But tell them fuck niggas, I'm just getting started. And I still got guns all in the party.
You know that ain't my motherfucking man Rotten from Mount Vernon posted up on my block.
I told you once some dogs over, I'm gonna come check you, baby.
Tranquilo Cinco. Your timing is impeccable.
Why you say that?
When they let you out.
Last week. Matter of fact, today makes my 5th day home.
Like I said, you came home right on time. My uncle I was telling you about from my country?
Yeah, his name Viejo, right?
Exactly. Anyway, he let the leash off me. I'm head honcho.
Nigga, see that.
I ain't gonna never forget what you did for me in Valhalla, man. You kept it real with me. You the only nigga who popped off with me in there. That's real nigga shit. So to meet you family.
Real recognize real, Sangre. Hope you'd help me down the same way, you know?
No motherfucking doubt. That's why whatever you want is yours.
Yo, I ain't gonna front like I came all the way out here to check you because I'm home. I also came through because I'm fucked up all around the board, man. I just need some short paper, get my gear right, put something together.
Whatever that is, that's you. I got that Manteca popping out here right now, Rotten. I'm gonna set you out with a pound of that sour. I'm gonna let you do you. Rock out. When you finish with that, get back to me. We're gonna discuss your future.
You already. We'll make this work. Good looking, my nigga. This is a blessing.
That's none compared to what you're gonna be seeing in a minute. Cinco, I'ma holler.
What's up, baby? Hey, how you doing?
Now all the ladies say they want a man that's gonna tell them the truth. But when I think about it, it's like, what's the use? I see honey walk past, so I holler what's up. And the first thing she do is ask if I'm looking at her. But yup, I mean, what you expect me to say? When you caught my eye, you just happen to be walking that way. But now that you stopped and I see your face, you're kind of cute, and I would like to take you out on a date. So
I'm gonna need you to hurry your ass up. You're taking a million years like I ain't got shit to do today, babe.
Nigga, stop complaining. I know you got shit to do.
But you complaining because we on the clock right now. You ain't even ready.
You sitting here getting pretty and all of that right now. I don't got the time. I'm on my money shit.
You always like your money shit, Sean.
You say that like I'm supposed to lay up and fuck you all day. Don't get it twisted. I mean, you look good and all of that, but I like the way my money looks.
I probably do, yeah. So let's not pretend. I just wanna get it in. I just wanna get it in. Baby, you like it rough. I just wanna get it in. I can't get you to with my touch. I just wanna get it in. Baby girl, what's up? I'm just saying, if you stop playing, we can do
good.
Martin Scorsese. Right, life's a blessing. Grams of good coke can have a nigga rich. If I pull up in that farm and I have a nigga bitch, you hustling with warrants, you going backwards. I majored in business, my minor was fashion. Just got a new 5 to 3, I had it. Enough buying them cars, I need more ratchets. Mansion acres, LV mattress. All my life I was hated on cause I got access.
Yo, you ready, boss?
I'm always ready. I like how you always on time, boss.
Don't forget, I always come correct, too.
This is Channel of We Rebuilding, another production by Roadblock Prod MM of GGCTV.
Just want to say, you want to see more of that? Check out the playlist that I got called Mr. You feel what I'm saying? Directed by my brother Ty Lucky Johnson, executive producer and producer Asheen Rivers. You feel me? This is great grandson of We Rebuilding We.
This is Channel of We Rebuilding, another production by Roadblock Prod MM of GGCTV. This is Channel of We Rebuilding. This is Channel of We Rebuilding. This is Channel